Okay, we're going to go over the interior of this 2010 3124 KS Trailman. We're going to start off with showing you the storage that's underneath the bed, on the king bed. Very big storage, largest storage of any Trailmaner, to tell you the truth. Down here, this is your fuse box. This is where all your 12-volt fuses and your circuit breakers for your 110. So if plug trips or something like that, this is where you go to look first. All the fuses are right here. If one is blown, there's a red light that comes on in this box. It tells you that the fuse is blown. There's also a 110 outlet and a TV hookup back here if you ever wanted to put a TV in the back. We're going to go ahead and go in the bathroom here. I'm going to show you a few things. Obviously, there's your shower. Your Electromagic Thetford toilet and your sink. This is your fan for the bathroom. You have a 110 outlet here on the side. Now these toilets have to be charged. You have to put water and chemical in them. What you do is you just open up the lid and use the shower head and you put 3 gallons of water in it. And then you have to put 8 ounces of blue Aquachem in it. Once that's all in there, this gauge in the back reads charged on that blue level. Once the toilet is full, the gauge goes up to full, you have to dump it. And to dump it, there's a release valve right here. Just like the outside valve, you pull that valve, the waste goes down to the next valve. So when you hook up the hose, then you can open up the valve and remove the waste from the toilet. Once that's done, it will go all the way back down to empty again. That's when you need to put your 3 gallons of fresh water and another 8 ounces of Aquachem. Thetford only recommends the blue Aquachem, and that's what I would use in here. Okay. A little bit more on the interior. Obviously, this is your stove top. You just turn the knob to the light position and you have a sparker. You don't have to use a match or anything. Once they light, then you're all done there. You have the microwave underneath here. On this side, you have a 110 outlet. You actually have another TV outlet. They make a bracket that hangs on the bathroom wall where you can put an LCD up here. This is your monitor panel. You can turn on your water pump here, your water heater. We talked about the outside. You just turn the switch on, it automatically goes to propane every time. If you want electric with your water heater, we're going to go outside and show you where there's a switch. You can turn it on to electric. This is your furnace thermostat. You just turn it on and set your temperature. This is your Norcold 3-way refrigerator. It's a 3 cubic foot, has a little freezer on the top. There's 3 ways you can operate it. There's 110, which is that plug there. You can operate it on propane, or you can operate it on 12 volt. I recommend to use the propane or the 110 when camping. The 12 volt drains the battery very quickly. Unless you're driving down the road plugged into your car, it would not run the 12 volt. To light your refrigerator on propane, you just switch this knob to where it says the flame. You hold this button in. What this does is you're going to light the pilot. You just click it a few times. In this gauge, you hold this button in until this gauge reaches green, and then you release it and it's lit on propane. This is your 12 volt radio. It's like your car radio. It's got AM, FM, and a CD player in it. Then some more storage under here. This Trailmaner has the most storage out of any Trailmaner. You have a 3-drawer cabinet over here. It's permanent, it doesn't move around. When your slide out comes in, it comes up to that. This is your furnace, 20,000 BTU. You can keep the inside here 70 degrees warmer than the ambient temperature outside. Very good furnace. You have your dinette tables on the side here. Just move this down, the leg comes down, and it stands up. You have them on both sides. You also have on the side of this cabinet, there's a TV outlet and a 110. So you can put your TV there, or you have a TV outlet and a 110 over there, you can put your TV over there. These are your lights, your vents. Over here are your speakers for the stereo. They're already pre-wired, you don't have to do anything with that. This right here is your TV antenna. You just crank it up and crank it down. And you can adjust your tuning by pulling this down and turning your antenna when it's up. And right behind you is your smoke detector. Now one other thing I want to tell you that on these lights up here, you can operate them by a switch on the lights themselves, or you can leave them on all the time, and then there's a switch right up here in the vent. This will turn it on and off. So you don't have to lean over and get to those lights. Right above here is your fantastic fan. Great piece, moves a lot of air. If you open up both windows on each end of the bed and turn this fantastic fan on, it can evacuate all the hot air in here in like 2 minutes. It's always recommended to do that before you turn on the air conditioning, because you don't want to turn the air conditioning on when it's really hot in here. Speaking of the air conditioning, right above us, you have your temperature control right here. Cold for warmer. This does have a heat strip in it, so what happens if you want warm air to come out of here, you turn this all the way to warm and you turn it on to heat, and that will get you a heat strip. Now that is only good for 40 and above. If it gets below 40 degrees, it's not as efficient and you're better off running your furnace. And obviously for cool, you see the high, low, and just fan only for that, and then you adjust your temperature. Okay, the last thing we have to go over is the Fiamma awning outside. Let's go over that right now. It's a very easy awning to operate. It's a one-person operation. You have a crank handle that we already have installed over here. You just crank her out. And if you come on the back side here, these arms that are tucked away in the front here, these are the arms that come out and allow you to hook it up to the side. These arms come out, they go to here, and you just pull it out and adjust the sides. That's it for the Fiamma awning. You just crank it back in when you're done. Very easy to operate.